My dear children, today I am going to take up the lesson The Boy Who Asked for More, written by Charles Dickens for the 8th standard, second language English. Okay? Now, first of all, we have to know about the author who wrote this lesson. Okay, Charles Dickens. So before that, it is a passage related to the lesson. So I am going to read the passage first. You will have to listen to me, and then you will have to answer the questions related to the passage. Okay? So listen to me. A poor little girl was walking along the lonely deserted road. She was wearing a worn out dress and her feet bare. She had been asked by her father to sell boxes of matches and to bring home the money. The girl's pocket was full of unsold boxes of matches. She did not want to go home because her father would beat her for not bringing back any money. Sadly, she lit one match after another. Suddenly, the figure of her grandmother, who had died a year before, appeared in front of her, smiling happily. As the last flaming match was beginning to die out, her grandmother took her in her arms and carried her up to the heavens. The next morning, the passers-by found the frozen girl lying in the ice with a pretty smile on her lips. Her burnt matches lay scattered all around. I think you have understood the passage well. Now I am going to ask you some questions related to the passage. Where was the girl at the beginning of the story? Where was the girl at the beginning of the story? Yes. The girl was walking along the lonely, deserted road. Where was she? She was in the lonely, deserted state. Yes, next question. Why did the girl not want to go home? Why did the girl not want to go home? ಯಾಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡಲಿಲ್ಲ? Yes, okay. So, her father asked her to sell boxes of matches and to bring home the money. But she could not sell the boxes of matches. Yes, she thought that, she feared that her father would beat her for not bringing back any money. So the girl did not want to go home. Yes, the answer is right. Next question. What did the grandmother do to the child? What did the grandmother do to the child? Yes, her grandmother took her in her arms and carried her up to the heavens. Carried her up to the heavens. Last question. What could the passerby see after the incident? Yes, The passerby found the frozen there lying in the ice with a pretty smile on her lips. Her burnt matches lay scattered all around her. Yes, very good. We have answered all the questions well. Now, come to the lesson. Before that, we have to know some difficult words or content words which we can find when we come across the lesson. But ಮೊದಲು ಕಠಿಣ ಶಬ್ದಗಳ ಅರ್ಥವನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. If we know the meaning of the difficult words, so we can easily understand the lesson. Can understand the lesson very easily. So now I am going to introduce some new words. Yesterday, yes, means urgently. Turtagi is urgent. Now we can use the word in your own sentence. Can you use it? Yes. Urgent. Yes, yes. The pure was caught yesterday by the headmaster. By the very good sentence. The pure was called yesterday by the headmaster. Yes, next word. Proper woman. Yes, can you use it in your own sentence? The word proper woman. Proper woman means poor woman. Yes. Come on, tell me. Yes. I saw a pauper woman who was working in the garden. I saw a pauper woman who was working in the garden. In the garden. Beadle. Beadle means an officer. An officer. Yes, you can use it in your own sentence. Yes, Mohan Kumar is a beadle of our town municipality. Mohan Kumar is a beadle of our town municipality. Yes. Next one, proceed. Convince. Manavalisturu. Persuade means convince. Manavalisturu. He ಸ್ವಂತ ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸಿ. Yes, our headmaster persuaded the irregular student to come to school regularly. Yes. Our headmaster persuaded the irregular student to come to school regularly. Yes. ಒಬ್ಬ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನ ನಿತ್ಯವೂ ಶಾಲೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಮುಖ್ಯ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ಮನವನ್ನ ಒಲಿಸಲು ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಸೊ now come to the lesson. So open your textbook. So listen to me carefully while I am reading the lesson. So first about the author, Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens, the greatest Victorian novelist, is known for his attacks on social evils like child labor and institutional cruelty. His most popular works are David Copperfield, A Tale of Two Cities, and Great Expectations. This extract from Hollywood Twist tells us how Hollywood was forced out of the poorhouse. So this lesson is taken from the book Hollywood Twist, written by Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens. So this extract is taken from the book Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist, written by Charles Dickens. ಈ ಲೆಸನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಚಾರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಡಿಕೆನ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಾಲಿವುಡ್ ಟ್ವಿಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಬ ಪುಸ್ತಕದಿಂದ ಆರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು I am going to read the passage. Yes. Oliver was born in the poor house of a little country town on a cold black night in the winter of 1837. The birth was attended by a doctor who was hastily called for the purpose and by an old pauper woman who was experienced in such matters. The mother died almost as soon as the baby took his first breath. She was a young, good-looking woman who had been found lying in the street. It was clear that she had walked some distance before she died. Her shoes had been torn to pieces. Where she had come from or where she had been going, nobody knew. The baby cried loudly. If he could have known that he was now an orphan of a poorhouse, it is likely that he would have cried still louder. They called him Oliver Twist a name invented by Mr. Bumble, the town beadle, because he could not think of any other. Mr. Bumble had full authority over the people of the poorhouse. He thought himself a very great man indeed. He starved and ill-treated the children under his care. Oliver's ninth birthday found him a pale, thin child who had already known a kind word or met with a kindly look. His only friends were his little companions in misery, but in the end, they brought him trouble. They persuaded him to ask for home. Yes. Now I am going to stop here. Yes. I think you have understood well. Now I am going to review the lesson by asking questions related to the lesson. Where was Oliver born? Very simple question. Where was Oliver born? When? Oliver ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಿ? Where was Oliver born? When? Yes. Oliver was born in the poor house of a little country town on a cold, black night in the winter of 1837. Very good. Oliver was born in the poor house of a little country town. Little country town. हमें cold, black night in the winter of 1837. 1837. Yes. Oliver was born in the poor house of a little country town on a cold, black night in the winter of 1837. So, come to the next question. Who were present when Oliver was born? Who were present when Oliver was born? So who attended his birth? Yes, the birth was attended by a doctor. The birth was attended by a doctor. Who were present when Oliver was born? A doctor and a pauper woman were present when Oliver was born. Yes. The birth was attended by a doctor. Doctor was yesterday called for the purpose and by an old proper woman. Old proper woman. Who was experienced in such matters. Yes. Next question. What happened to the mother as soon as the child was born? What happened to the mother as soon as the child was born? Yes, the mother died. The mother died, yes, as soon as the child was born. The mother died as soon as the child was born. Yes, what happened to the mother? The mother died as soon as the child was born. That's good. Next question. What did the mother look like while she was alive? Yes. What did the mother look like while she was alive? Yes, she looked like a young woman. Yes, she looked like a good-looking woman. Good-looking, young, good-looking woman. Yes. Like a young, good-looking woman. Good-looking woman. Yes. Next question. Who was Mr. Bumble? Who was Mr. Bumble? Very simple question. Yes, Mr. Bumble was a town beadle. Who was Mr. Bumble? Mr. Bumble was a town beadle. Was a town beadle. Yes. How did Mr. Bumble treat the children? How did Mr. Bumble treat the children? How did Mr. Bumble treat the children in the orphan house? Yes. Mr. Mumble, yes, ill-treated the children and starved them. Yes. He starved and ill-treated them. And ill-treated them. ತುಂಬ ಕೆಟ್ಟದ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂತಾನೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಸಿವಿನಿಂದ ಅವರನ್ನ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Last question. What did Oliver's friends want him to ask the master? What did Oliver's friends want him to ask the master? Yes. Yes, the Oliver friends wanted him to ask the master, ask for more. Ask for more. Oliver's friends wanted him to ask the master to ask for more. Ask for more. To ask for more. Yes. You have answered all the questions well. Okay. Now come to the last stage. That is home assignment. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮನೆ ಕೆಲಸದ ಒಂದು ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Yes. I am going to give you some questions for home assignment. Take down. Where was Oliver Twist born? Where was Oliver Twist born? When? Who attended his birth? Attended his birth. So who were present when Oliver was born? Present when Oliver was born. What happened to the mother as soon as the child was born? What happened to the mother as soon as child was born? What did the mother look like? Mother looked like when she was alive. Who was Mr. Bumble? How did Mr. Bumble treat the children? Children? Why did Oliver's friends force him to ask the master for war?